Top left, Mr. Dondo. Bottom right, Soyma. They do have mercenary camp spawns. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to check really quickly. Is there any changes on the PTR to the maps themselves? 1v1. Added Hammerfall in springtime. Removed autumn leaves and Tidehunters. Wait a... What? Now, I realize that's just the BattleNet map pool, but what are they thinking? Okay, well, whatever. I mean, I like Hammerfall and Springtime both. I think they're close to equally as good as Autumn Leaves and Tidehunters, but what? I think I'm the only person that's ever said I don't like Autumn Leaves, even though nowadays I think it's one of the best maps. And Tidehunters, I don't think anyone dislikes. Okay, it is a Mountain King. And Soyma is playing the anti-fun strategy of going Demon Hunter instead of Warden. Because he probably knows that Dondo's playing for the people and he's playing Mountain King. That's exactly what's going on right here, okay? Welcome to the anti-fun. But mana burn range decreased, which actually makes Mountain King even more viable against Demon Hunter, obviously. Demon Hunter getting any nerf makes any other hero more viable against it by definition, but you guys know what I mean. Creeping will start. And Immolation still. Footman pulls the lab. This is going to be a little tricky, though. Be a little tricky. The creep without water elementals. The bolt is used. Oh, yeah, I guess the militia duration, though. I was going to say, I don't know if this is going to be... like, if the militia are going to last long enough to creep this, but with that couple extra seconds, look at this. Look at this. It's like they'd run out, they would already have run out by now. But look how perfect, they last. Look at that. Incredible. Demon Hunter's here, though. And the base is open. Combat noise too loud? Can I get a confirmation on that? The audio levels are exactly what they've been for the longest time. And they were adjusted to your guys' specifications. But I can change them again if you want. I can change them again. Seems fine? Okay. And the expansion. Demon Hunter. +5, everybody. +5 on the Demon Hunter. And a counter expansion. Was very, very early. And attack and harassing. Oh, Night Elf, how we missed you. But all it takes is one bolt and a surround to get this Demon Hunter the hell out of here. Not to mention that Dondo is going to be level 3 after this creep camp if nothing goes horribly wrong. Get the experience and the item. Demon Hunter still has enough mana to get a decent number of kills. And by decent, I mean probably about 4 more footmen. It's almost a bolt. Demon Hunter's got to be careful. You see that? It just ticked up 2 mana. Instead of 1. At the same time. That was whack. Demon Hunter goes back home. Obviously, really good damage from Soyma there. How many is decent, Carson? Is it all of them? Is it all of the army? Yes. Yes. That's true. That's true, AKM. Bolt on the Wisp. Obviously, you want to get the Wisp out of here because even if, you know, it's not the most important target to kill just in general, it could be staffed onto later, and you want to make sure that the Night Elf doesn't have an aggressive Wisp on the map. They don't often have, unless it's a really, really top player, multiple Wisps on your side of the map. They'll have their one Scout Wisp, and then eventually they'll move another one out. But as we can see, Soyma has no Wisps anywhere on the map, so there's no chance the Demon Hunter staff a teleportation into here or anything like that, even though he wouldn't need it because the base is open. 1 bolt, that's all he's got, and he's got to use it! Oh. It's around, though, but it wouldn't be worth it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. this is tough. Dondo might not have enough. He's got to call the boys, and he does. The bashes. Oh, the bashes. Did he get it? Yeah, he does indeed get it. And a TP out. Another bash. Oh my god. And Demon Hunter's got to creep in on his lonesome now. He had a Bay Brigade before, but now he's just got himself. Bummer. Have Night Elf's been saying that Night Elf is unplayable now? Wouldn't that be a dream? You know what, Night Elf players? Night Elf is unplayable. You should all switch to Orc. We need more Orc players. I agree. I agree. Night Elf is unplayable. Let's not play it. Let's not play it ever again. That was another bolt on a wisp here in the center of the map. Double lures on the way for Soyma. Real life is still 65 seconds away from mining. Dondo is going to make that even longer because he's going to go for the gold mine cancel. What's up, Reese Bauer? How you doing? What are the changes online? Well, they're online, but they're on the PTR's line. You dig? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is good delay from Dondo. Second barracks and blacksmith on the way, by the way. And this archer should be a freebie. Not quite, but hey. Wouldn't mind seeing Dondo go for another gold mine cancel. Oh, Soyma actually needs to right-click that gold mine. And Dondo stabilizing quite well here. Gets a shredder, his expansion relatively safe, and of course Soyma is on the defensive right now. Dondo just has to keep delaying. +1 attacks, so this seems like it will be Mass Rifleman. The classic Sky build. Triple Barracks Rifleman? I'm seeing that. And of course, because it's Panda second and not something like Naga second, it's a lot easier for Dondo to poke here. But Panda does make sense, seeing as though it's such a big map. There's the possibility of tanks, etc., but still he's going to have to be a little bit safer than the others would have to with Naga at this stage in the game. This plays around 22k MMR. I don't actually know what Dondo's true MMR is, but Soyma is 2150, which seems about right. And double Sanctum, double Barracks. And Archmage second on the way.
A player's forces are under attack.
Not a very TM-y style from Dondo, but pretty straightforward. Tier 3 just now finishing for Soyma. No bears in sight just yet, though. Oh, nice dodge into the mana burn. Sweet and spicy. Still, the delaying continues, all at the cost of a couple of footmen.
A player's forces are under attack.
Always the question with this Archmage second of what do you actually go? You go for the Archmage for the aura, but you go Water Elementals, do you go Blizzard? Currently there's no bears, there's just Dryads, so Blizzard wouldn't be that good, but Water Elementals wouldn't be good either because Dryads have abolished, so what do you really go? Level 1 Blizzard? I suppose so. Suppose so. Well, the point of Archmage is that you can stay on tier 2 and still hit a timing. If you don't go Archmage, you have to tech tier 3. Unless you just play pure Rifleman, 3 barracks. What's up, Hawkman? How's it going? second. That sounds awful. But hey, maybe. No, when I see it. 67 versus 50. Soyma not really banking yet. Somehow has not broken upkeep despite the early expansion. Now he does. 54 against 67. Dondo could push right now and have himself a timing. He probably needs a heal scroll at least, though, so he'd have to go over to, I think, this shop to snag one. Doing a good move here. Pushing into the base, forcing Dondo back, and then he could just TP out if he wanted to, but he won't necessarily have to. Staff out that bear, easy peasy. And like I said, Soyma doesn't have to fight. This is like already a nearly game-winning move, just with this amount of delay he's causing. Might have to TP himself, does. Wanted to bash before TPing. Even if he got it, the Demon Hunter has a potion of invulnerability. Dondo is not entirely stuck. What kind of stuck? 66, the supply gap is closing, but you gotta be careful with your heroes. There is staff available. There it is. Now King almost has a bolt. And it might be tier 3 tech third base time for Dondo to stay in this. I'll be honest with you. That is if he can hold right now. I think Soyma's actually going back, though. I think he is. Fly pretty much even still. But honestly, the Dryad's not looking too healthy. Now the reinforcement's helping out a lot, and Soyma's just pumping out the bears. Fairy Dragon's maybe not the best bet against this number of riflemen, but eventually they'll be really good once the rifleman numbers are lower. And again, he pushes into the base to delay. Does Dondo commit to the red camp and then TP? No, he might just TP. Gonna lose the workshop, but who cares? What you need right here is breakers.
A player's forces
TP, heal scroll, and that's it. You gotta go. 72 versus 68. Make that 69 with that breaker falling. Oh, that's an aggressive TP. Ooh, that might be too aggressive. Let's see. Nowhere to kite to, and the haze fire hits everything. Should be dispelled, I think. No, it wasn't dispelled. Priest mana is too low. Not on this guy, though, actually. He doesn't have dispel. There's your problem. You will play as called, Soyma, with the aggression, with the early expansion. Makes it work. Good try from Dondo, especially if both MMRs were their true MMRs. He was down about 300 MMR versus Soyma, so definitely a good try there for sure.